Greetings, Internet. My name is Chris. I'm back with my Imperial City Dreadnaught build. I'm in the sewers here, as you can see. This is one of the bosses in the DC area. This is actually the one closest to the DC base. I'm completely alone, which is a very important factor in this video, because this is showing you how I would use my build for soloing. You can see I've already racked up about 700 stones at the bottom. Killing this boss at this point alone would give me 200 stones because of the 2 times multiplier. If I had the 3 times multiplier, you unlock at 1000, then I would get 300 for a kill. So I'm basically running around killing these bosses. This one has 3 things to watch out for. It's the ads. One of the ads will do agony on you, which cannot be blocked or dodged. For some reason, that one, I just interrupted it. And you want to go for that interrupt with this build. Like, all the interrupts you can get, you want to go for, because you can exploit it using your flame lash, which will give you a 3-second heal. And you can see I'm just trying to keep my stamina up. Every time it goes away, I'll use absorb magic because it's a ranged attack that I can heal myself with. And then I'm just trying to drop my banner just before I know she'll spawn ads, stuff like that. And also to get resources back. So you can see this, this is a long fight. This is 3 minutes, I think, 2.5. I calculated the DPS I would be doing here. Single target is about 3k, so it's not that high damage dealing. I unfortunately can't show you the DPS because the FTC doesn't work on, well, it doesn't work for me at least. It seems to cause a lot of crashing, so I've turned it off for all the videos here. But yeah, so this build here, I felt a little bit after having showed you the actual build that the small little snippets at the end weren't actually justifying it enough, like given enough credit. It's really effective for me here in the series. You can see I pop magma armor just then, so I can just not have to worry about healing myself. Because magma armor will essentially just reduce all damage to 3% of your max health, which is pretty good in small fights like these. You can see I'm just going straight for the kill now. There it is. One thing I try to do is pop Igneous Shield before using the self heal, as you can see right there. Well, actually that was Igneous Shield and Absorb Magic. That little exploit doesn't actually work anymore. They fixed that in update 7, as I mentioned in the previous video. You see here, this is a few examples of how I would deal with big groups like these. See, I'm going for the interrupts for the heal. Also using Dragon Blood a little bit. Trying to get enough ultimate so I can drop the banner. That's why we have Carve, because that helps us build ultimate. And I'm just going around taking out the most important targets first. I have tried running my Sorcerer in here. Sorcerer is, I don't know, like it's different. It's a DPS Sorcerer, so it's not a tank Sorcerer anymore. But it dishes out a lot of damage, but the survivability is it's a little bit strange because I try to keep the wards going and I'm just not very good at it. This is definitely a build with the Dragon Knight that suits my playstyle a lot more. You can see here going for the interrupts, Flame Lash. There is a glitch with Flame Lash where you can, on ads or enemies you can knock down, you can sometimes trigger it twice. See, I accidentally aggroed the 3 ads to the left of me. See, he uses some kind of effect on the scab up there. I have no idea what it does, but it glows red, so I'm thinking that I might have to kill it. So I go for that one as fast as I can. But yeah, I accidentally pulled the side ad, so just one of the special Sivkin in that group. These can be kind of tough. You want to definitely block the upcut, because that one hits for 12k I think, if you don't block it. Maybe a little bit more. These ads are very tough compared to anything you'll find in Craglin or vet dungeons. Unless you've tried the new vet dungeons, of course. So they are kind of a challenge, and it's more about survivability in here than how much damage you do. See, again, going for that exploit. Once he gets up, I could actually trigger it again, so I actually knocked him down twice. And healed myself twice, which is... I have reported it already, because it's kind of weird. I think you can also do that in the live version. Here, I run behind this pillar to line of sight the enemies, because there's a sweeper right behind them, coming through the tunnel, that I don't want to fight. See that guy right there, that I'm facing my camera towards. So the sweepers are like these insanely strong boss monsters walking around in the sewers. They usually have between 1 to 2 million health, and usually they take about 8 man to kill, with about 2 people standing alive afterwards. This is another boss. It's starting somewhat into the fight, because this is a long boss fight. I think the whole fight took me probably 4 minutes. And this guy keeps healing himself, which is very annoying. But it's about timing your blocks for this one, because you don't want to be perma-blocking since the nerf to blocking. I'm hoping they will reverse this block, but you kind of don't want to hold block right now, unless you need to. This one you want to block, because he actually kills me here. But because I have my statue form, that gives me a second chance. But yeah, you don't want to be blocking all the time, because see, if I had enough stamina, I could have actually broken free from that. Where I could have blocked his knockdown. See, this is the thing he does when he goes to heal himself. Like, he jumps into a portal, basically. He moves around and stuff. The ads are kind of annoying as well. You want to make sure you block their heavy attack too, so you can get that flame lash off. But yeah, so I thought this video here would just show you a little bit more of how I would use this build, because I think it's really good. There's one thing I might change, and that is green dragon blood. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be changing this to coagulating blood, because it will give you increased healing. And I hope to God it's not a like a permanent change, but the blocking is just ruining the capabilities of green dragon blood, because like the extra stam regen it gives is pointless when you're blocking, because you obviously have no stam regen when blocking on the PTS right now. I'm hoping they'll make it like 50 or 25% instead of 0%, because 0% just basically ruins all the sets to give you extra stam. Like, they even give you a friggin' stam set in one of the dungeons. It's called the endurance set, I think. And like, it even has friggin' stam regen on it, which is like a joke. It's like almost mocking you. It's like, here, have this stam regen that you won't have any use for. But anyway, so I'm gonna change that probably to coagulating blood. It will also fit a little bit more with the increased healing and all the stuff we have going with this set. So yeah. You see, this boss is kind of annoying, because he heals about 20 to 30% health whenever he goes into a portal. See, blocking the heavy attacks from the twilights and then exploding that. Right, this is a kind of interesting clip, I think. It shows you the PvP aspect of this set, of this setup. So it's not meant to do a lot of damage, but you're meant to be able to survive a lot. That is obviously very, very difficult now without the blocking, because you really have to be very tactical about how you do certain things. You see, I almost die here. I drop a banner to get my resources and health back. Block the clan fear so I can potentially exploit it. But then, in from the left, oh, what's that? It's an EP player. As soon as I see him, I just take off running. You can see in the bottom right corner I have almost 1.2k stones. Don't really feel like losing these, because it has at this point taken me about 30 minutes to get that, maybe 40. So you can see I just take off running. I think, what the hell? I have my healing pot, and I'm just gonna run as fast as I can back to the base. because once you get to the base, it's basically a safe zone. If I can get in the door at least. But you can see in a few seconds here I get hit by one of his attacks, just so you know he's still following. This one, that was one of his Templar attacks. You can see I just keep running. I don't sprint. I just have my stamina going so I can break free or dodge if needed. I keep putting absorb magic on because he keeps hitting me with ranged magic attacks. Here comes a meteor. I perfectly dodge it. There's no ground AoE actually, but it does still slow you because it's the ice comet. See here, he doesn't actually pursue me. And there's 2 players there. So as soon as they go out, I follow them just to make sure. There's this little Dwemer sphere. But you can see he's already gone. So I go back and cash in my Telvar stones. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This should show you how I tend to use this build and how I am using this build. As I said, I will be changing Green Dragon Blood. Anyway, thanks for watching.